Good morning. So we are going to look at 3.7 and drawing your absolute value equations. So we're going to look at some of the things that you've already looked at in class. So if I give you f of x equals 2 absolute value of x, remember you're going to do a coordinate plane, your x and your y. You're going to look first for your start point, which is your vertex. So remember, we talked about these are your vocab words for your math, your vertex. So it's an ordered pair. So your first thing is you look inside here. What can I make this x value 0? Well, x would be 0. Then, so when you look on the outside, this is your y value. There's nothing there, so there is a 0 there. So your start point is 0, 0, your vertex. That's step 1. Step 2, you're going to look at your slope. Your slope is that 2. It's directly in front. It's multiplied with the x. So it is 2 over 1. So we're going to go from the point. We're going to go up 2 points, 1, 2. And we're going to go over 1. So we're going to have our line. We're going to draw our ray. Right? Draw our ray. And remember, because of these two lines here, it's an absolute value. That means it has to mirror it on the other side. So I go up 2 again and go over 1 on the other side to get my absolute value. Remember, it is a V. Okay, let's look at another one. So let's say that we have f of x equals 1/3 absolute value of x plus 1. Going to kind of change it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to draw some graph lines here. So remember, step 1 is to find your start point or your vertex. You could say either one or your vertex. So we have an ordered pair. So our start point, we are going to look at your x value here. What can I make this to make it 0? Well, x would just be 0. Then remember, this is your y value of your vertex, your start point, and it is 1. So I go 0, 1. Because remember, x moves left and right, y moves up and down. So this is my start point, my vertex. Then your second step is you're going to look at your slope. Your slope here is 1/3. It's the multiplied with the x. So I'm going to go up 1 point, and then I'm going to go over 3. So I go over 1, 2, 3, and I draw my point, and I have absolute value. So it is a ray coming from one side. Then I go over 1, 2, 3 over here as well, right? And I have my absolute value. Okay, so then now let's look at some where your x value changes with your x. So if we have the absolute value of x plus 1. Okay, so let's draw our line, coordinate plane. Okay, so now let's look at this. We're going to find our start point, your vertex. Okay, so remember, it's an ordered pair. So now your question is what can I make the x value to make inside the absolute value 0? Well, what I would do is it would be -1, because -1 plus 1 is 0. So this is a -1. Because remember, I want absolute value of 0. I want this to be 0. Okay? Then outside here, there's nothing out here, so we put a 0 there. There has to be something there. It has to have a vertex, a start point. So -1, that moves to the left 1. I do not move up or down because it's at 0. So this is my vertex. So this is where that ray comes up, right? There's nothing here. So this is your slope. Your slope is always at least 1 or less than 1 or greater than 1. There's something always there. So your slope is 1 over 1 or just 1. So I'm going to go up 1 and I'm going to go over 1 and I'm going to draw my ray. Then I remember it mirrors it on the other side because it's symmetric. And there is your absolute value. Okay, so let's look at another one. Let's say I had f of x, or let's change that. What if I did t of x? What is t of x? Hopefully everyone remembers that it is just y, right? So if we wanted to, we could just mark this out and say that's y. So let's do t of x, x minus 2, and then let's do minus 1. We're going to draw our coordinate plane, your X and your Y. Draw some lines here. Okay. Remember step 1, we're going to look for our start point. We call it a vertex, right? It's the highest or lowest point on the graph. So I'm going to put my little ordered pair here. So I have to have an X and I have to have a Y. So your X, you look inside with the absolute value with the X. And your question here is, what value can I make X to make inside the absolute value 0? So X is 2. Right? So hopefully you saw that, because 2 minus 2 is 0. Then this value out here is your Y value, so it is a -1. So when you are graphing 2, -1, remember 2 moves left and right on the X axis, Y moves up and down. So a +2 would go over to the right 2, and it would go down 1. This is my start point, my vertex. So when I say that, my start point, my vertex, that means my ray have to go from the outside of it, like up, or my start point, they have to come down from it. Those are how your rays are going to look, okay? So then step 2 is to look for your, let me put that in there. Step 2 is to look at your slope. Remember, your slope is on the outside here. If there's nothing there, there is a 1 there. So it's 1/1. So I'm going to go up 1 and I'm going to go over 1 and I'm going to draw my ray. Then it has to mirror it on this other side, up 1 over 1. And there's your V. Okay, let's look at one. Let's do U of X. Remember, U of X just means Y, so don't let that confuse you. Let's do something else. Let's do -2 absolute value of X plus 3 plus 1. Do we want 1? I don't know. Let's try to keep some of the numbers small. Let's do minus what? I have my niece here. Isa? Minus what? Give me a number.
Like a small number?
Yeah, smaller number.
Like lower than 5.
What's our number?
5.
5. All right, so we're going to do 5 here. Draw our coordinate plane, your X and your Y. Okay, so step 1, find your vertex, your start point. So remember, this is an ordered pair, right? Your X and your Y. So your first step here is to look inside the X, the absolute value. Your question to yourself, what value can I make X to make inside the absolute value 0? So what value could I make X? We would make this -3, right? -3 plus 3 is 0. So we're going to make this -3. Then your Y value is out here, so it's -5. So your point here is -3. Remember, X moves left and right, so we're going to go over -3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my vertex. I'm going to erase these little dots here so you don't get confused. So this is my vertex. Remember, your vertex is where it starts. So my ray has to come from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about there. Let's change our color though. So now I have to look at my slope. That's step 2. Your slope is -2 over 1. So I'm going to go down 2, 1, 2, and over 1. And I'm going to draw my ray. Then I have to mirror it on the other side because it's absolute value. And there is your absolute value. Remember, absolute value, value, value. Okay?